Let's move now to Thailand. Wow, we haven't been there in a while. This is Land and Houses, share code LH on the Bangkok Stock Exchange. It's a high-end residential property developer. The market capitalization is 120 billion Thai baht. That's spelled B-A-H-T. That's their currency. That's about $3.5 billion. So that's not bad. It's quite a substantial step down in terms of market cap, but that's what you'd expect. 3.5 billion US dollars is not no money. The yield on this one is about 6.5%, but I mean, these yield numbers, I've fished around for them. I don't know. I mean, they might be right, they might be wrong. That's, I think, what it is.
Yeah,
if you take the current price.
It's about 6.1 odd at the moment,
which is not bad. I mean,
no, it's not bad.
Attractive.
It's not bad. It is really attractive. You know, if you think about where the country is, just think about it from the perspective of the interest rates in that country.
What are they?
The interest rates are, well, their effective cost of debt at the moment is about 3.4%.
Okay.
You know, so if you think about it from that perspective, and then you're looking at the yields, definitely you can understand why the company is in the porch there. So what else is happening in Thailand? There's a lot of stimulus happening. Government is spending about 50.
Hang on, when you say government in Thailand, I know the guys with the red T-shirts and the guys with the yellow T-shirts were having street battles.
Yes.
Then the military came in and seized control. Then the king died, and now there's a new king.
Yes.
And so things are a little bit stable again.
There's been a lot of transition,
but
definitely.
throughout this, the economic drive has been consistent. Tourism,
yes, the policies have not changed, and they know what radical economic transformation is. They've defined it. And you know, there is a new king in place there, definitely. And I think if you look at the fact that the guys are spending over $50 billion. They spent $50 billion in infrastructure development last year. And this guys, it's definitely...
they're quite pragmatic. I mean, they are not as ideologically driven as some of their neighbors.
No. They've got things nicely sewn up, and there's great tourism is also in Thailand. I'm sure you know a few people that have traveled to Thailand in the past 2-3 months. And you know, the other great issue is these guys, they develop high-end residential assets.
Okay, so that's what this company does.
Yes.
It's specifically focused on residential properties in the greater Bangkok area. And what are we talking about? I haven't personally been to Bangkok. Are we talking about big, tall buildings or semi-detached houses or detached houses?
So they're basically are in the township areas. They also are in you know, in the CBDs where they've got big, tall buildings there. Yep. And I think that's basically the nice mix they have. But they're the dominant player.
When you say townships, you mean more like a waterfall estate. That's what you mean in Asia when you talk about a township. You're not talking about...
They also do have high density areas. Yeah. Remember, the populations are very high as well. You can't go...
Bangkok, very big city, very dense, with huge housing shortages.
Yes, most definitely. And I think the growth in earnings, you know, the growth in the GDP is...
Because this company's been around a while. The CEO, the founder, was in fact his mother, as far as I could tell from their corporate website. Listed in 1989. It's been around a good while, founded in the 1960s. It's got a finance division. Okay, so what you're saying is this is like a macro call on Thailand.
Yes.
How would you buy this stock? Would you have to have some ability to transact in the Bangkok market, or are you able to buy them through other international players?
Yeah, look,
I mean, in London, or buy them where?
So you would have to probably trade them via Hong Kong, the Hong Kong markets. You know, on some of these online platforms. It's definitely there, but it's not one of the biggest. But
because I noticed it doesn't have an ADR tradable in New York, as far as I can see, but clearly it's one of the larger companies in the Thai market.
Yes, I mean, it's got like 21% of the market, so it's a pretty decent business there. So I do think it makes sense to investigate that and get involved. And you know, they're talking about Thailand, 42% debt to GDP as a country. That's fairly decent. And the subsidies the government gives there, depending on which salary bracket you are, the government will give you back 1,500 baht if you are in the 10 to 30,000 baht per month income bracket, and above that they give you 3,000. You know, so the government is generally trying to get the economy going, and they haven't done badly. And they actually do not like buying second-hand properties in Thailand for you know, I call it belief, religious, superstitious reasons. Oh, really? They prefer to buy new stuff. So this company smalls smack bang in the thinking process, and I think you know, that it's well positioned to do well.
So you recommended it, so you're going to obviously go hot on it.
Yes, I mean, this show is called Hot Stocks, Paul.
Exactly, I like that.
It's called Hot Stocks.
So why would you bother to bring stocks online which are not on? Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So hot on that one. Well, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt as well. My son recently traveled Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand. He said when you cross from Cambodia, which is backwards,
yes,
and you arrive in Thailand, it's like you feel like
totally
you've
different,
kind of got to a place where people have woken up.
yes.